There was just something that drew me to bicycles. The freedom, the speed, the creativity. Bicycling got me into racing motorcycles, and then into building motorcycles, and now into manufacturing motorcycles. My name is Colosimo. I am a 2004 graduate of the Cleveland Institute of Art. My major was industrial design. My main focus was transportation design. Now I'm manufacturing motorcycles under my own company, Cleveland CycleWerks. The main focus of the company is providing cool motorcycles that people can afford to buy and are proud to ride. Our motors get almost 100 miles per gallon. And it's a lot more sustainable in terms of your pocketbook, but also how much gas you put in the motor. We're essentially a design and development house who also manufactures. Most of my bikes are old school with new technology, new features. When I look at a bike like this, it just speaks so much more to me. When you can see the motor, feel the motor, see the gas tank, see all the components out there and working. If you have a good idea, you believe in it, if you can sell it to people, and then people start seeing, this idea makes sense financially, ethically, it has to speak to people. My grandfather's an artist who actually graduated from the Cleveland School of Art. One Sunday he said, hey, let's go see CIA. And as soon as we walked into the basement, I saw these drawings of future cars on the wall. I had no idea that that was actually a job. You get to draw cars of the future. Seeing the skill and how professional his drawings were, I never thought I would actually be able to get there. When I was graduating high school, I didn't really consider myself an artist. I drew a little bit. You don't have to consider in your mind that you're an artist before you go to CIA. That's what school's all about. You have 4 years to really become an artist, a professional. At CIA, it was all about showing the whole package. So, getting your mind to think in a different way, learning how to draw, drawing in perspective. Really, if there's one person I could think of, it's Richard Fiorelli that really inspired me just to be crazy. We learned by default how to do logos, page layouts, cool graphics. Pretty much every discipline is rolled up into industrial design. What CIA taught me was just to be as creative as you possibly can. The great thing about going to art school is that you have access to any creative possibility you could think of, from glass blowing to sculpture, printmaking, and I spent a lot of my time outside of ID, learning how to weld, making stuff out of metal. I have a broad spectrum of skills that I developed, and you learn how to model by hand in clay, and then you learn how to model on the computer. And it's actually really helped me because I can work both ways now. The culmination of when the company actually started was, I've been talking about Cleveland CycleWerks for a while, and Jared Strang said, I really think we could make this work. We said, okay, well, let's not let this dream die. Let's pursue it and let's see what we can do. And that's when we got on a plane and we started traveling around the world looking for partners. And we ended up finding a couple great partners in China, of all places. What we found with international business is this ability to gather people from all around the world to really buy into your dream. We have German engineers, Swiss engineers, Chinese engineers, American engineers. I've used designers in Milan, designers in Cleveland, a ton of CIA designers. My father-in-law, John Nottingham, I was just asking him, how did he get to where he was, and is there any advice he can give me? And he said, design for the masses, eat with the classes. Design for the classes, eat with the masses. Meaning there's only so many people that can buy that top 5% of design. But if you design something that everybody can access, well, then you'll be extremely successful. And really, to this day, Cleveland CycleWerks, we're designing for the masses. We're selling right now in Africa, South America, Mexico, the US, Germany. And we think we'll be able to sustain a business for a long time if we just keep designing for our core customer, who is the Clevelander.